races at Belmont Park, we won't forget. I mean, the weather just perfect. A real Indian summer like Friday afternoon out here at beautiful Belmont Park. The penultimate Friday afternoon, penultimate weekend of this fall meet. Richard Migliore, Jason Blewett alongside. We are off and running on yet another edition of Belmont Insider. And Mig, it seems like the weather, it's been one extreme or another this fall.
Well, we'll take those bad days if we have more days like this, and it looks like the whole weekend is going to be like this. And we've got New York Showcase Day tomorrow, which is going to be a spectacular day of racing. The New York breds on display in full regalia.
Absolutely. Fast and yielding regarding today's card that kicked off at 12:50. 9 races in all. Good to be back on the turf for the first time since Columbus Day. And it's all about at least going forward and going up in class, and I think that's how we are viewing the new NYRA HD signal, which will be available on the updated NYRA.com and NYRA Rewards. A sneak peek being unveiled this weekend, in fact. So you're going to want to head to NYRA.com. There'll be a link on the homepage beginning tomorrow morning. And crystal clear HD, it looks so good.
Yeah, it does look good. It looks like the horse is jumping right out of the screen at you there. And they'll even have cameras set up so you can catch some of the morning workouts. And basically an all-access kind of channel.
We like that going forward. Sign up at NYRA.com. And we hope you're on the website throughout this second to final weekend of the fall meet. But we've got some business to take care of here on this Friday afternoon edition of Insider on MSG Plus, and that entails taking a look back at race number 6 on the afternoon. John Abrial with the call. It was the start of the late pick 4 in a day that had been very chalky up to this point. We'll see what shakes out. We're going a mile, Widener turf, New York bred allowance horses, optional claimers, in fact. Beautiful skies, yielding turf, and away they go.
And they all came away to a good start. From the outside, it's CARSON, BANDIT, special selection from mid-pack, and Mr. Rosenthal. Those 3 across the track for the lead. Went the Daywell is running in 4th. Sanctify is in 5th, and it's a length and a half. Majestic Raffi down on the inside is in 6th. Hurry Up Allen is alongside in 7th. And then it's 2 lengths to the 2 trailers, Analysis and Street Game. The opening quarter mile over the yielding turf, 23 2/5 seconds, and it's Mr. Rosenthal, big long shot here in front by a length. Special selection runs in 2nd, and on the outside is CARSON, BANDIT in 3rd. Went the Daywell is towards the rail and racing in 4th, almost 3 lengths from the lead. Sanctify is next in 5th. Analysis is down at the rail. As they round the far turn now, Mr. Rosenthal with the lead after a half in 48 1/5 seconds. Mr. Rosenthal in front by a half length. Special selection on the outside is 2nd. A length and a half went the Daywell. On the inside of CARSON, BANDIT. Then comes Analysis in 5th. Hurry Up Allen is on the move on the outside from 6th. Sanctifies in between horses. Then Majestic Raffi. Street Game will be forced extremely wide as the field heads for home. 3/4 went in 1:13 2. Mr. Rosenthal went the Daywell. Street Game on the outside. Here comes Street Game up to challenge. Went the Daywell and Mr. Rosenthal. And here's Street Game now to take the lead, and Street Game draws away in deep stretch. Street Game won by 3.5 lengths. And long shot Mr. Rosenthal held on to 2nd, overwent the Daywell. Majestic Raffi will complete the superfecta.
And at this time, Street Game was the 6th winning favorite consecutively on today's card. The old veteran getting it done at 7-5.
Yeah, getting a perfect trip, and a horse with so much back class. Used to be competing in all of the New York bred stake races. A year or 2 ago, you might have seen him wait till tomorrow, but he found a spot where he really could shine, and he certainly did today.
Well, I think it goes back to Michelle Nevin just placing her horses in spots where they can win.
Well, it's the fair thing to do for the horse. When you run a horse over their head, they try harder than they're supposed to, and they don't win, and it winds up making them sour, or they overextend themselves, and they wind up getting injured. When you run them where they can win, they don't have to overextend, and they get the money, and it keeps them fresh.
Mr. Rosenthal showed up with a good effort, just shy of 50 to 1. A game 2nd over Went the Daywell, who ran okay in his first start off a trainer change to Jimmy Jerkins. But let's get you back to speed. Race number 8. This was the final race on the main track on a day we ran 6 dirt races. Johnny I with the call. These are fillies and mares, and there's non-winners of 1 allowance going a mile.
For Manikit Millie from the extreme outside, and she's out for the lead. Penthouse Party and Whispering. Whispering now moves up to challenge Manikit Millie for the lead, and now Whispering pokes her head in front. Manikit Millie right there in 2nd, and Penthouse Party is just in behind those front runners in 3rd. It's a break of 3 to Holiday's Jewel in 4th. On the outside is Street Home Alabama, Pebble Beach Baby down at the fence, and a break of 7 lengths. Back to the trailer, Rock Me Mama in 7th. The opening quarter mile, 23 seconds. Whispering leads here by a length over the odds-on favorite, Madikit Millie. On the outside is Street Home Alabama, who has advanced into 3rd. Pebble Beach Baby down at the rail, now up to 4th. Penthouse Party in between horses. On the outside is Holiday's Jewel, and it's 2.5 lengths to Rock Me Mama, who still trails midway on the turn, the half in 46 and 2. It is Whispering narrowly over Madikit Millie. Street Home Alabama on the outside. Down at the rail is Pebble Beach Baby, who's asked for more. Then it's Holiday's Jewel. Rock Me Mama has drawn within 4 lengths of the lead as the field turns for home. It's Whispering, and she ran 3/4 in 1:11, and Whispering is digging down at the rail and holding on to the lead. Whispering in front. Here's Rock Me Mama on the far outside. Pebble Beach Baby looking for a way through now. Whispering, Pebble Beach Baby, Rock Me Mama on the outside. Holiday's Jewel is there. A 4-horse photo finish, and it's tight between Holiday's Jewel and Pebble Beach Baby at the end. What a finish.
Little bit of everything in today's featured 8th race. A blanket finish between 4 or 5 and a DQ forthcoming. Number 3, Aqua Blue Cap. That is Pebble Beach Baby, Angel Arroyo, who tries to get outside the drifting 4-horse on the lead.
Yeah, and kind of a shame for Angel Arroyo. As he angled out towards the spot, the leader, actually Whispering, drifted out as well. And now he's committed to going forward there, and it put the horse in between them, actually in a very tough position. So, you know, it had to come down. You understand why. In hindsight, I'm sure he wished he had stayed on the fence. He would have got through a lot smoother. But eventually, the winner, Holiday's Jewel, Israel Rodriguez. This kid has been impressing me. He's been making some noise. He gets another winner with a terrific ride.
Native of Puerto Rico, 18 years old, began riding in this country last winter down in Maryland. And what have you seen out of him that you like?
Well, I think he's a strong finisher. I like the way he sits on a horse. I think he's patient. And I heard some different things at Monmouth. Maybe he wasn't getting going. Well, you know, these are kids. They've got to learn. They're going to take time to develop and get polished up. Well, everything he's done since he's arrived at Belmont Park looks good to me and points him out as the apprentice to keep an eye on heading to Aqueduct.
Another big win for Mitch Freeman, who's picked some opportune spots to get big prizes at big prices. In fact, 7-1 with Holiday's Jewel for a trainer that sends out an entry in tomorrow's co-featured Distaff Classic. As we take a look at Big Red, we've got chalk, turf, dirt, and a lot more coming your way on this edition of Insider.
Now's the time to sign up for a Naira Rewards account with our new Bet 100, Get 100 bonus. We want to deposit $100 into the accounts of new signups during the Belmont Fall Championship meet. Just enroll, bet $100, and you'll receive $100 in your account the next day. It's that easy. Plus, new signups can access the brand new Naira HD app and watch live streaming races on their smartphones. Sign up today on track or at NairaRewards.com.
Well, we're certainly amped about this second and final week of this fall championship season at Belmont Park. It's not called the Taj Mahal of North American racing for no reason. Take a look at that picture. That paddock will be alive and rocking tomorrow along with the grandstand and the clubhouse. And what about this new bet we have available on track and at Naira Rewards? The Belmont Santa Anita Cross Country Double. 2 racing institutions, 1 unique bet available on the last race, or at least beginning on the last race at Belmont Park, and a designated Santa Anita race. And Mig, of course, they are about 2 weeks out, or we're all about 2 weeks out from the Breeders' Cup out in California.
Yeah, actually 2 weeks from today, it'll be Breeders' Cup Friday, also Halloween, and then we'll have the main Breeders' Cup Day, November 1st, and I'm looking forward to it. And I like this double because it includes 2 of the most historic racetracks in North America, Belmont Park and Santa Anita.
And today it was all about the Turf Maidens. That was the case in race 4 out at Santa Anita, and it was the case in Belmont Park's Nightcap. A big group, $75,000 maiden special weight Turf Maidens as the trees in the paddock begin to turn. We still have some daylight out here on a very warm day where we hit about 70 degrees, but the turf course in tip-top shape, and we'll send it up to Johnny I from the gate.
From the inside, it's Coach Inge. Social Affair now moves up with All the Way, and Social Affair, and they hook up early here. Those two open up 3 lengths on Throckmorton, who's racing in third, and Veya is alongside in fourth. Coach Inge now back running in fifth. Aslan is sixth, and Lagubar is seventh. Then it's Idiosyncratic in 8th. Sycamore Lane is 9th. Big Break back to Gentle Johnny, who trails the field in 10th. The opening quarter was running 24-1. Social Affair in front by a length over Throckmorton. Second by a half length. All the Way is third, and Veya is now 6 lengths from the lead, racing in fourth. On the inside is Coach Inge. Then it's Aslan in 6th, followed by the trio of Sycamore Lane, Lagubar, and Idiosyncratic, and still the Big Break back to Gentle Johnny. Opening half mile in 48 2/5 seconds over the yielding turf, and it's Social Affair with the lead over Throckmorton. They're 1-2 going around the far turn. Social Affair holding on to the lead. Throckmorton is in second. It's almost 3 lengths to All the Way down at the rail. In between horses, Veya. Aslan is on the outside. Then it's Sycamore Lane and Idiosyncratic, followed by Coach Inge, 3/4 in 1:13-2. Social Affair is the one to catch. He's in front as they come into the stretch. But here is Veya now up to challenge. It is Veya to take the lead from Social Affair. Then Idiosyncratic. Sycamore Lane is kicking in now. Here comes Sycamore Lane to go by them all. Sycamore Lane in front as they come for the finish line. Sycamore Lane won by almost 3. Veya was second. Then Idiosyncratic and Social Affair.
We came close to a big-priced Israel Rodriguez late double. He's aboard the 11 Veya. He has put away Social Affair to his inside, but he just can't hold off Sycamore Lane out in the middle of the turf course.
And he's getting a lot of run out of horses. This horse ran well to be second. Perfectly timed ride by Jose Lezcano, who's been riding so well most of the year, and especially on the turf. He just seems to excel. He's patient. He's a strong finisher, so a nice win for him and Bill Mott. You know I'm honest about riders, and I like Israel Rodriguez, but this particular ride, I think he'd have been better served, and it wouldn't have made a difference about winning or losing. But he should have switched the stick to his left hand. He hit the horse right hand. Horse took the step in. He corrected him, and he went back at him right-handed. Well, you got to correct him. When a horse is running through the lane, you don't want to have to correct them because you're giving them a signal to slow down. They're tired at that point. Everything you do has to go forward. I'm going to take a look at it. You see right here, he has to correct him. Now he's going to go back at him right-handed, and he's going to have to go back and kind of straighten him up again. To me, that's when a rider's got to go left-handed, keep the horse going forward without having to get in his mouth at that point.
All right, right-handed there in deep stretch as Jose Lezcano blows by, and a kind of a subtle there pump of the fist. And I always like when a rider turns the stick under when they know they've got it won, almost posing for Adam Coglianese for the track photographer crossing the wire.
I always wanted the pictures to look good, too. And that's why I don't like when guys stand up a little bit before the wire. Ruins the picture. Stay down through the wire.
You got to get
good.
low.
Absolutely. Low for the dough.
You like this for? How do I look?
Absolutely. Low for the dough.
I don't even think I could cross my reins, actually.
I'll show you.
Well, please do. All right, we'll get you back. A few other select highlights on this Friday afternoon. Again, fast and yielding, some turf, some dirt, and a lot of favorites getting it done as we go back to Johnny I.
Turns for home, the half mile in 47 seconds. Dinner time, Grandpa's King, Havermeyer Street on the outside. It's Perfect 2, continues to battle on down at the rail as they pass the 8th pole. Havermeyer Street, dinner time. It's Perfect 2 coming on down on the inside. It's Perfect 2 and Havermeyer Street. It's those two to the wire. Look like Havermeyer Street by a head. Havermeyer Street, It's Perfect 2. Dinner time was third as they head for home after a half in 45-1. Brass Pair, here's Brendan G. getting closer now. Brass Pair and Brendan G. on the outside, and now Brendan G's in front. Brass Pair is back running in second. Then it's 2:17, Ice Wagon and Patty Anoush. Brendan G., the even money favorite, wins by a length. Brass Pair was second, and 2:17 right together as they come home in the stretch, and it is Night Prowler with a narrow lead. On the outside is High Noon Rider. Sleeping Giant battles on down at the rail. They're coming for the 16th pole, and it's Night Prowler now clear. Night Prowler, the 6-5 public choice, will get the job done here. 3 lengths at the end. Sleeping Giant came back again to get second. over High Noon Rider, then Thunder's Fury and Magnum Opus. Finish. Invasion Point has the lead here. It's Invasion Point in front by 2. Little T. Louis. Now Invasion Point gets clear by 4. Little T. Louis bad to the roan. Hampton 5-1. All chasing Invasion Point, who has the lead. Hampton 5-1 is now a clear second. It's Invasion Point tiring as they come for the wire, but still in front. And it's Invasion Point the winner. 2.5 lengths. Hampton 5-1 was second. Farther back, a photo for third. Between Bad to the Roan and Sounds of Saratoga. They're at the top of the stretch, and it is Canal 6 who's opened up by 6 lengths. JC's American Dream moves into second. Then it's Kelly's Prize and Annie Walker. It's Canal 6 with a 4-length lead as they come down for the wire. And it's been a chalky day thus far here at Belmont. Even money favorite Canal 6 wins it. Close for second between JC's American Dream and Kelly's Prize. It's in Salvin with the lead over Double the Energy. The Grays are 1-2, and here's Double the Energy now up to grab the lead from Insolvent. Sunrise Kitty on the outside takes second. It's Double the Energy with the lead over Sunrise Kitty. Double the Energy by 2. Sunrise Kitty in second. Wiccapeco far outside. Double the Energy does it by a length. Sunrise Kitty was second. Wiccapeco finished third, and it looked like first Whippoorwill came on for fourth.
Short prices really abounded today, and that happens every now and then. This does seem like a meet as a whole. We've had a number of multi-day pick 6 carryovers, number of pick 5s that paid 3-4 figures for 50 cents. Today, about $200, and the last leg of today's pick 5 was Canal 6, who reported home at even money. Pretty good effort, and what does it take out of a horse, Big, moving up into a fast pace? Because that is definitely what happened around the turn where she arguably moved a little too early.
Well, I think tactically Jose Ortiz made a decision when Annie Walker took the lead, because she was the second choice, that he wasn't going to allow her to get a breather or get brave, and he went right after her. And I thought at the time it might have been a little premature. She was good enough to keep going. Obviously a filly that's fit, has a lot of foundation, and I think it's a big credit to Tom Morley, who's really having a tremendous Belmont Park meeting, but having a tremendous year in general. I believe this is his first full year training. I know he started last year, but I think this is his first full year training, and he's winning at better than 21%. That says a lot for the job he's doing and how prepared he was to begin his training career.
Well, he's got that good 2-year-old by Kitten's Joy, who broke his maiden midway through September in Xandar, who might be seeing stakes company soon. And look, I mean, you are dealing with a number of talented young horsemen on this circuit. I think of Tom Morley, Nick Essler, Michael Dilger, certainly Chad Brown is a little further along in his progression in his career than those other guys, but a bunch of them came out of that Darley Flying Start program, and it's paid dividends. I mean, they're really good horsemen.
Well, I think it's a really interesting time in New York racing history, because if you look at the jockey colony and you look at the trainer colony, there's just a plethora of young talent. It's just, I mean, you think about the young riders and the young trainers, and these are the people that are going to be doing it every day, day in, day out, for years to come in this game. We're very fortunate to have so many talented young people.
And we love the diversity. I mean, people literally from all over the world, and that'll be the case here tomorrow afternoon when you think of the size and scope of Empire Showcase Days. We take a look at the rider standings with this second-to-last Friday card in the Belmont chart books forever. Secretariat joining us as we look at Javier Castellano atop the standings with 37 wins.
You know, and Javier is becoming one of the elder statesmen, and still a young man himself. So, you know, it kind of gives, you know, you an idea of just how strong this colony is. And Irad obviously had a terrific day yesterday. His brother had a pretty good day today.
Yep, indeed he did. Jose Ortiz, winner of Canal 6 in race number 5. Joel Rosario will spend Empire Showcase Day with us here at Belmont Park. In fact, he's riding Saratoga Snacks in the Empire Classic. Chad Brown picking up another win. It looks like at this point he's odds on to win his 3rd consecutive Belmont Fall training title. Had a good-looking homebred win for Paul Pompa Jr. earlier in the day at around 6-5 or so. As we check out the claims, not many. 3 horses changing hands, among them Brendan G., who actually won the 2nd, and many people saw fit to go in for him.
Yeah, 5-way shake, and Mike Rapoli, the lucky winner out of the pillbox. So 3 claims today, but it seems like we have claiming every day here, and I think it just shows you how strong the purses are. People want to have horses to run, and they're putting them into places aggressively to win races.
And the Big A is right around the corner, just about slightly less than 2 weeks out from opening day. Looking forward to getting over to South Ozone Park, Queens, as we take a look at the 2014 Empire Showcase preview when we come back here on Belmont Insider.
Now's the time to sign up for a Naira Rewards account with our new Bet 100, Get 100 bonus. We want to deposit $100 into the accounts of new signups during the Belmont Fall Championship meet. Just enroll, bet $100, and you'll receive $100 in your account the next day. It's that easy. Plus, new signups can access the brand new Naira HD app and watch live streaming races on their smartphones. Sign up today on track or at NairaRewards.com.
Up that finish line, will see plenty of action here tomorrow. We are in the process of writing another chapter with this fall season at Belmont Park, a chapter that is coming to a close next Sunday afternoon. So many great moments, iconic moments have taken place in front of this gargantuan grandstand. And after all, I mean, it's nearly 2015. Wow, who's that handsome man? We want you to join the conversation. Give us a follow on Twitter. You might get a follow back. Jason Blewett with 2 T's and the 30, my lacrosse number, and Henrik Lundqvist number as well. And if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Mig, you're on Twitter as well.
Yeah, and who's that old guy there? And mine's a little simpler, at Richard Migliori. And Jason says you might get a tweet back, or you might not.
You might not. In the case of me, you might. In the case of you, you might not. But, of course, a number of people working at the New York Racing Association are on Twitter as well. Andy, Maggie, at Naira or at the Naira is a great resource. I mean,
yeah.
Susie Rasher does an excellent job. I mean, taking care of the social media responsibilities of this company. Her Facebook page, or the Naira Facebook page that she runs, is pretty terrific as well. And all those people will be at Belmont Park along with all of you tomorrow for an 11-race card that begins at 12:20.
Yeah, and one of my favorite days on the racing calendar, particularly here in the fall. And besides great racing and tremendous New York bred racing, you've got all those stands set up downstairs like a farmer's market. It's got just a great feeling to it, just a fall festival here at Belmont Park.
No question. Now, let's begin the preview with the centerpiece of Empire Showcase Day, and it is the Empire Classic as we take a look at the prep for this race on September 20th. A big late run from Beauty in the Pulpit, Pink Cap angling out. Can Saratoga Snacks, though, out of this race get back on track?
Well, I'm going to need to see it. I mean, I know he did get squeezed in mid-stretch here, but he got squeezed because he couldn't keep up. The 2-horse here, 7-horse tomorrow. I love Lulu. Looked like he was hanging, and then when Beauty in the Pulpit came along, he kind of caught his wake and went with him. But I've got to see Saratoga Snacks come up with his best.
Well, the now horse, if you will, is Sue, and the Peachtree Silks, who Mike Hushin has just got, I mean, breathing fire.
Yeah, I mean, Sue ran like a crazy horse here as he just widened on the field. And it's a 1 1/8 tomorrow, and I just wonder if it's not going to get to him a little bit late. But Michael Hushin, certainly a trainer, knows how to get horses ready to run big races. And Sue gets an outside post, which I think is a help to get into the race the right way. You know he's going to have speed, but it gives the rider the opportunity to break natural. And after 1/8 of a mile, he'll probably assume the lead.
Good crew. We're glad Saratoga Snacks, who's clearly had well-publicized hoof issues over the years, we're glad he's in the mix looking for 2 consecutive Empire Classic victories. Gander, Spite the Devil, and Haynesfield have won this race twice. He'll try to become the 4th horse to do it.
I really think that Saratoga Snacks misses Gary Siaka.
No, Gary Siaka did a tremendous job. We'll see what he does for Bill Parcells and Mr. Mott tomorrow afternoon. A short price will certainly abound in the Ticonderoga. It's a big field and a deep field, but that gray filly, Discreet Mark, is just a beast.
She's a beast, and she certainly gets some class relief here. I think the 1/16 suits her well, and she should be extremely tough to beat by coming from another trainer who's just had a tremendous year, Christophe
Command. I mean, just one stakes horse after another, one promising horse after another. Tweeted out a picture today of a filly he's got named Trophy, who's a younger half-sister to Trev in his care over at Belmont Park. Well, here's the Hettinger, the prep for this race. Invading Humor has been terrific on the turf for Bruce Levine.
Yeah, been terrific. Should be forwardly placed again. Projects to get a good, pretty good setup. She's proved she can handle ground that's less than firm. She loses Rajiv Mirage, unfortunately, who's still injured, but Joel Rosario, an able replacement. And Strike Accord ran well to be second here, and it seems like she enjoyed some of the give in the ground. So at a big price, she ran well last time. See if she can repeat that.
Well, we've got all the bases. You talked about all access with the new NYRA website, the HD that's coming our way over the internet. It's all access on MSG Plus tomorrow with a telecast of Empire Showcase Day getting underway at 5 p.m. The race we cover live is the Hudson, Weekend Hideaway, Big Business, West Hills Giant dropping out of the Morrissey.
Yeah, and just some really classy horses here. Weekend Hideaway really took it to them here. Last time the Forgo maybe a little bit too tough. They had to take a shot. But if Weekend Hideaway, the good Weekend Hideaway shows up, he should be pretty tough again.
What about Noble Cornerstone? My Meadowview Farm had a win today with Canal 6 with Tom Morley. Erod's got the call on this guy who's pretty good.
Yeah, interesting that his brother Jose takes off Noble Cornerstone to stick with Captain Sirius, who now is second back off of going long, sprinting, and gets an outside post. But Noble Cornerstone ran tremendous here. We've already made the comment that Tom Morley's horses are running lights out, and this horse should get another good trip.
Well, speaking of lights out, nothing but winners. It's Andy and Maggie, Showcase Day 2014. Here's who to look for.
Thanks a lot, guys. In the sixth race, I like the one Scooby Dude. Horse I've been following quite a bit. Had no chance last time when he drew an outside post going a mile and 16th on the inner turf course. A very tough post to overcome. His debut race, a sensational effort when he made a big middle move. Ran much better than his fifth place finish suggests. He gets Lasix on Saturday in the sixth race. The one Scooby Dude's getting the money as we head out to Maggie.
Thanks, Andy. Well, for New York Showcase Day, I'm actually not going to go with any of the stake races, but with a maiden special weight, going the mile distance on the turf. And looking at Rick Violet's trainee in here, that is number 10, Ode to the Hunt, a horse who is making his second start here, and at 19-1 ran very well first time out. Now, you're not going to get that same kind of price here, but I think he's ready to improve upon that debut. He's come back and has worked fast over at Aqueduct, which is a positive sign, and I just really like the way this horse was put together and his overall presence in the paddock first time out. So, Ode to the Hunt, your paddock insider for Saturday, New York Showcase Day. Jay, Meg?
All the angles covered with Andy and Maggie, and here on MSG Plus, we are on the air beginning at 5 p.m.
Yeah, it'll be a good show, an hour show, highlighting all the great action tomorrow. I find it interesting, our Paddock Insider and our Handicap Insider going head-to-head in Race 6 tomorrow.
And, of course, we'll have the Saturday wrap-up edition of Belmont Insider, all for you on MSG Plus. So set the clock. In the meantime, the buzzer has sounded. The sun is setting. The Mig and me, well, we're heading out of Belmont Park. We'll be back tomorrow. First race post at 12:20. Have a great Friday night.
Now's the time to sign up for a NYRA Rewards account with our new Bet 100, Get 100 bonus. We want to deposit $100 into the accounts of new signups during the Belmont Fall Championship meet. Just enroll, bet $100, and you'll receive $100 in your account the next day. It's that easy. Plus, new signups can access the brand new NYRA HD app and watch live streaming races on their smartphones. Sign up today on track or at NYRARewards.com.